Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. What is up, bros, bears, muscle mommies, and everything in between? As always, this is Patrick, Full Primal Power, top 50 powerlifter of all time. Top 10 in your mom's heart. I'm number 1 in your mom's heart. And we've got a bodybuilding style training day today, almost like a body flossing day, where it's mostly muscle maintenance, trying to get a lot of elasticity and everything in the muscle groups. And I've got my trusty partner in crime, little buddy. He's gonna be a pain in my tuchus all day. We've got a bit of a special meal going on today. We've got the bowl, and in the bowl we've got 180 grams of 92.7 beef, 3 eggs, and some ketchup to tie it all together. Totally special, totally not the same thing I eat every morning. But the boys gotta eat. No. Go away. That is not yours. That is not yours. Sir? Sir? No, those are not yours. Boys, we're supposed to have 2 bagels with 40 grams of honey. But I'm tired of bagels right now, so I've been allowed to sub out for similar equivalent foods. So we've got French toast sticks. Probably not going to do these again because the box was misleadingly large. I didn't get too many out of them. So we've got an equivalent amount of French toast sticks. What do you want? All right, bud? Hi. All right, pre-training meal. We've got 150 grams of Captain Crunch berries. It's supposed to be 200 grams, but I'm getting rushed out the door by an inconsiderate asshole. Also 16 ounces of fat-free Fairlife milk. And also, buddy didn't get a full walk that I usually give him in the morning. Still at least 10 minutes, but we're getting rushed out the door by an asshole. To be the cream of the crop, you have to drink the cream of the crop. Everyone's got pet peeves, right? And some people, they recognize your pet peeves, and then they use those pet peeves when you least want them to, in an effort to manipulate you into doing stuff for them. Those are pieces of shit. We don't like to associate with them. Anyways, I just left in my house, and I just got... Are you going to be quick? Are you going to be fast? Are you going to be home in time? Can I take your car later? I'm like, good Lord, you're a fucking adult. You have a full-time job. You have no bills to pay. You have a car. Yes, it is in the shop right now, but fucking deal with it. I am not employed right now, and I'm trying to make ends meet, and I require my car to make ends meet. But I guess that's not important to other people, and favors are just duties that you have to do for other people, right? Enough 1 minute of negativity. We're done with that. So we've got a bodybuilding day today, and I mean, it's a bodybuilding style day. We have previously been doing it on day 1 of the weeks, but we flip-flopped the week a little bit per orders of my coach, so that we can squat when people are around, because I have issues with getting myself centered on a barbell when I'm doing squats. So we squatted last night, and today is day 2, so we got centered and whatnot while we were squatting, and things went to plans, and so we've flip-flopped, switched, whatever term you want to use to identify what day this is. It's a bodybuilding style day, and it usually is the foreplay for the rest of the week, but I guess today it's kind of like a intra-stretching for the week, because it's a lot of upper body stuff. It's all upper body. We're kind of priming the chest, triceps, shoulders, and back for what's to come for the rest of the week. And for the rest of the week, we've got bench and deadlifts after this day, after a day of rest. So you never want to do the same muscle group back to back. Day day to day, and we are technically doing the upper body back to back, but we've got a day of rest on Wednesday to kind of push things along and allow ourselves to have a day of rest in between doing upper body days. So today we've got reverse grip, lat pull downs. I think there's some sort of eccentric in there, or tempo in there rather. It's usually the eccentric that's tempoed. And we've got some head supported rear delt flies with hex push-ups. Those are always extremely annoying and not super fun. Mostly because it's 20 reps and it's just like, ugh, counting so high. I don't get how CrossFitters can count to like, what, 50, 100 whenever they're doing stuff. Not fun. And then we've got the incline dumbbell bench. I believe it's a superset with itself, so a set of 20, and then a slow eccentric 6. And then we've got seesaw rows, chest supported seesaw rows with an eccentric. So we've got 0 acceleration going on, or not an eccentric. Why do I keep doing that? With a tempo, it's 0 acceleration dumbbell seesaw rows. And then we've got curls and then heavier curls. We've got curls for sets of 20, 30 seconds rest, and then we bump down, well, we bump up in weight, bump down in the program to heavier dumbbell curls. And I was talking with my buddy Patrick Horvath a couple weeks, was it last week or a couple weeks ago? But he posted him doing dumbbell curls, and he had the supination the entire time that he's doing these curls, and I'm like, that's probably super good for the stretch reflex, or the stretch going on at the bottom of the dumbbell curls. So we're also going to be implementing that into at least the sets of 20. The other ones those are not stretch focused, it's more explosiveness focused, so we're going to be continuing to do those the way that we have been doing. But we're almost at the gym. It's time to rock and roll, boys. You ever gotten your girl so randy that she's like dripping like Denethor trying to eat some tomatoes in The Return of the King, and you accidentally slip out, and then you accidentally put it in the wrong hole and immediately stuff her face into the pillow, and then you just tell her you thought they were just screams of pleasure, and you were like, you were just so close anyway, so that you just figured, meh, why not? That's exactly how today's training day went. So I squatted last night later than I have been for the past couple months, because my coach wanted me to get people centering me on the bar a little bit better, and so I had to go when people were actually at the gym. So doing a quick turnaround from doing that and then having half as many meals in between that and what I actually did today meant that I was going into the gym and lifting with essentially a hangover, just because of how that works. And I didn't have any water this morning, which probably didn't help the headache. And once I started actually pounding the liquids, things started feeling a little bit better. But first movement of the day was reverse grip lat pull down with a hold at the top. Those are pretty good. We just increased those either the last week or the week before, but they're feeling pretty nice, and within the next couple weeks we'll probably be able to add more weight to that, just as that progression continues. And then we did the head supported rear delt fly supersetted with hex push-ups. Those are just a pain in the tuchus. It's just so much counting going on in that, counting up to 20 twice and then waiting 90 seconds and then going again, and it's just a pain in the butt to, it's not as much of a pain in the butt to set up like I used to set it up, or I used to put a bench on top of a bench, and I was like, wait, can't I just put my head on an incline bench and then go from there? And that's what I've been doing from now on. It's way easier to set up like that, but I don't like the way, the picking up the dumbbells and from the floor and then getting into position, making sure that your feet aren't too close or too far away, that your head support is, it's just so annoying. I hate this accessory. And then having to drop down into the dumbbell, the hex dumbbell push-ups and going through with that. It's just really annoying. And I guess guess that's why you don't coach yourself, because you have too many biases and really stupid reasons not to do certain things. Like, it's just really annoying to set up. So that's like that's a coin in the pocket of, you should probably hire a coach and not coach yourself, because they're going to be less biased towards what you like doing versus what you should be doing. And then we went into the dumbbell bench, incline dumbbell bench. Those were pretty good. Those were surprisingly good. I felt like doggy doo-doo today, and those still felt pretty snappy. And the only time I started feeling the hypoxic response in the muscle fibers was during the slow eccentric 6 of the 4th set of these, with 90 seconds rest in between, and it was feeling pretty good. It was pretty good. It was moving pretty good, and it was pretty good. How many times can I say pretty good in a row before it starts sounding like pretty good? Anyway, so after that, we moved on to the dumbbell chest supported seesaw 0 acceleration row. Say that 5 times fast. And we got the hooks in for those. We haven't progressed these, we progressed these a couple weeks ago. We added 5 pounds to it, so instead of doing it with 50s, we're doing it with 55s. And with 20 reps per arm, I'm counting to 40. And I don't like this one because I just shoved my face into the bench, and I get a little bit claustrophobic while doing it, but it felt pretty good. I felt like I got a pretty good stretch at the bottom, and I was feeling the not pinching, but like, you know, when you actually like get a good squeeze out of a muscle when you're trying to activate it during an accessory movement. I felt like I was getting a pretty, I'm not saying that again, I felt like it was doing swell to get me swole. Yeah, buddy, I danced around that word. But yeah, it was not really much to say about it. And then we jumped into the dumbbell curls. Now we did the full supination lightweight with the dumbbell curls, and those we dropped 5 pounds. We usually do 20 pounds for these, for sets of 20, 30 seconds rest, 3 by 20, and that's basically like doing 60 reps, but not. But dropped down to 15 pounds, and I was feeling the hypoxic response almost immediately with these. I was like, wow, this is a way better way of doing these. And it's like, I used to only do hammer curls because they're easier, and I didn't really understand the merit of doing not just hammer curls for every single bicep accessory. And I can hammer curl 150 pounds, cool, yay. But we were able to, dropping all the way down to the 15s from the 20s and getting the full supination, the bicep pump we had going on was absolutely atrocious. It was amazing. It was pretty good. And then we kind of waited for the pump to go down a little bit so that we didn't risk like any sort of tweakage going on when we're going up in weight. And we jumped up to the 40s, figuring the extra fatigue and the new stimulus of the full supination dumbbell curls was going to give us a little bit of a run for our money when it came to the heavier dumbbell curls, because you got to consider intra-session fatigue when it comes to progressing a lot of things. So the movements that you're doing at the end of your training day are going to move a lot. It's going to have a lot less increase as you go on than your other accessory movements, because you got that intra-session fatigue going on. So we've been doing those with 50s, and then today we dropped down to 40s because we dropped down to the 15s for the full supination. We didn't do full supination on the heavier dumbbell curls because, I mean, you don't want to load up a full supination on your bicep too much, because then you start to risk bicep tears a little bit too aggressively. So I don't like doing that. So we're doing the bottom with the neutral grip and then going closer to a full supination as we went. We didn't get a full supination. That's just because we had so much fatigue going on. And what we want is the dumbbells to be parallel with each other, facing the ceiling at the top, but we didn't quite get that. So that's a good spot to be in. And it was easy, but it wasn't too easy, and we did have that little struggle trying to get the dumbbells all the way up there. So we're doing good. We're doing schnazzy. We're getting work done, boys. And that was the day of today. Pretty good. Dang it! Stop saying that, Patrick. It was a accessory day that yielded positive results, and we felt a net increase in adaptive recoverability. I feel like I'm trying to type out a 5-page essay, but I've already said everything that I need to say. So I'm just trying to avoid using certain words and using strings of words that mean very similar, so that I can avoid using the words that I want to use. Anyways, I just got home. Well, I'm pulling into the driveway right now. And I gotta eat. I have a bit of a bellyache, but whatever. See you soon, boys. So, I got home, and I was about ready to go make my food for the day. And then this little guy, hey bud, he said, hey, I know you got things to do today, but the thing I want to do today is cuddle. And he got all nice and cute. And I said, okay, fine, I'll cuddle you for a minute. And then I fell asleep. So, we are kind of expediting a lot of the foods and nutrition that we need for the day, because this little guy is too cute for his own good. And he gaslit me into taking a nap. I guess I did need it. Maybe. I don't know. I slept pretty good last night. I've been sleeping pretty well, but my body temperature's been elevated according to my Fitbit. And my HRV's it's not bad, but my heart rate went up last night, so I might be getting sick. But we've got protein shake, about 80 grams of whey in here. And we're going to grab some carbs instead of doing chicken and rice, because I don't have enough time to make rice, because every minute that I'm spending making rice is another minute that I'm not eating, and then the two meals get really condensed. And that's something that I can't afford to do right now. My mustache tickled my nose. Cat, dog, boy. It's part 2 for Buddy Walk, because I'm at 5,000 steps right now. Usually I'm at about 10,000 by now, but the shortened walk I took this morning did not fill up my cup, so Buddy gets a bonus walk. Last meal of the day, we got I've got 6 eggs, 2 bagels, with 2 slices of cheese. It's supposed to be 220 grams of 93.7 beef and 400 grams of rice and guacamole. We subbed the guacamole out for cheese. We subbed out the beef for the eggs. It's close. And then the closest approximation subbing out that we did is subbing out the rice for the bagels, because 2 bagels is about 400 grams worth of rice, which is absurd to think about. But his last meal of the day. I'm getting ready for bed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share with your homie who's got a dick who's much smaller than yours, to remind them that their dick is smaller than yours. And they can console with me, because mine is smaller than theirs. Anyways, Patty out.